Which is really a story. It's a journey. It's been a journey and a triumph for me. A little bit of backstory before I begin my speech. In 2002, I had to go to the Mayo Clinic for back surgery. I had a tumor in my spine between my 10th and 11th vertebrae. I had an operation there, but before they operated, they told me I'd only have a 50% chance to walk again. The other 25% was 25. My back would be fused when I woke up, my spine, or I'd be paralyzed from the waist down. That was in 2002. But they told me when I was able to walk, I had to give up all contact sports. No more football, hockey, basketball, baseball, no ice skating, no downhill skiing, none of that stuff. But the one thing I could do that they allowed me to do was to run and swim. In 2010, I decided after a long layoff to try to run a half marathon. Well, that didn't work out very well for me. I realized how out of shape I was. And having dinner with some of our friends, they were in this class with Shihan. They absolutely loved it and said what a great workout it was and that I should probably try it. Well, time flies. And here I am, 4.5 years later, standing in front of all of you. And then I was sitting around thinking of what to write on my speech. And it dawned on me how quick that went and how long I've come. So my story is one of journey and triumph. As I was writing my speech, trying to put down in words a way to sum up my journey to black belt, I was sitting in front of my TV watching old reruns of Night Gallery with Rod Serling. It dawned on me what a journey it has been. The people I've met, the things I've learned, and the experiences that I've had. It was kind of like one of those movies you see on Sir Graves or Bill Kennedy. I was on a voyage. In fact, I was on a fantastic voyage. In that particular movie, a submarine is shrank to microscopic size and injected into a person in order to perform an operation. This was the first time the crew of that miniaturized submarine had done this, and they didn't know exactly what they were doing or exactly where they were going. Everything was a new experience for them. In the same way, when I started this voyage as a white belt, everything was new to me as well. I really didn't know where I was going or exactly how I was going to get there. In the movie, the crew was scared, nervous, beaten up. They emerged dirty, cut, and bruised from the journey, but together they returned triumphant. As I've gotten closer to black belt over the past year, I've never felt more scared, nervous, or beaten up. But there is a silver lining to be found. I've never faced more fear, overcome more challenges, or achieved more. Black belt is something I've always thought about, but never thought I'd make it to this point. That somewhere along the way I'd lose interest and quit. But here I stand in front of you with the finish line in sight. Sometimes I simply can't believe all of us have made it through this process. Over the past 4.5 years, I've gone through 2 gi sizes, 11 belt colors, 33 stripes, hundreds of katas, self-defenses, blocking and striking techniques, thousands of days of training, and what seems like 1 billion hours of work. But I don't want this speech to only be about me. I also want this speech to be about you, my supporters, family, and friends. I don't want you to think that I'm awesome or what I have accomplished is amazing. I want to inspire all of you to reach for and accomplish things you may not have thought you could achieve. This is not the speech I had written a few short weeks ago. Since then, I have realized I am the martial artist I am today due to the people I have met, interacted with, and learned from along my voyage, and it has truly been a fantastic voyage. I would like to thank everyone who has been my partner in class. Together we have figured out self-defenses, katas, and even parry with trap punch. We have worked out the bugs in all of those and more, sometimes with cuts and bruises, but in the end we have figured it out together. I'd like to thank Shihan for not only instructing class, but for taking the time to helping me learn, hone, and fine-tune my weapons and forms katas. You sure were instrumental in my development, especially with the bow staff. With their help, I was able to represent the United States of America this past November, competing against 18 countries and 2,800 competitors as the only non-black belt in my division. I'd like to thank my wife Stephanie and my daughters Jenna and Lily. Together, the 3 of you have supported me in class, practicing at the house with katas, self-defenses, and sparring, even traveling me with both nationally and internationally. Without your support, none of this would be possible. There are too many people who have helped me along my voyage to thank individually. So, to all of my friends, family, karate family, and instructors, both here and those who could be here only in spirit, I send out a heartfelt thank you. I couldn't have done this without you all. Together we have returned dirty, cut, and bruised from the voyage, but triumphant.